Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are sat at the bridge heading over to Athens, and it's the bit where our big boy overtook us. We were riding the train behind this one at the end of the last episode. It was nice to see the big boy come steaming past, mainly because we were stuck behind this is the Chesapeake train that's just passing us and is dropping off some goodies for them so they can grow. But yeah, we're just pulling away now. That was the train we were riding. Today we're going to do a little bit of refinement, and it does involve the big boy, you'll be pleased to know. I would also like to thank Paul Coburn for his super thanks. I do want to thank everybody that appears in the titles and credits, both on Patreon and our YouTube members. You guys are awesome. I hope you, Paul, and everyone watching has a great year, and we're just getting started with the episode. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Why does that put such a big cheesy grin on my face? Dear oh dear. There goes the big boy. We're just accelerating in our train we were in. It's the Eastern Corridor boxcar service, isn't it? It's just doing a loop down at Athens at the moment, and eventually it'll hopefully get some machines to pick up as well. That was a pleasant start to the episode, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. But anyway, I would like to deliver the full 400 from here, and at the moment we're at 64%, so we're not cutting it by a long shot. How many trucks do we have on here? See what you can see. We've got 9 vehicles on there, so if we add another 4, duplicate that, and does that take us a little closer? It does. So we're probably going to need one more, aren't we? Add another one on there. That's more than 60% more, but I would like to add more. And then because we're waiting till full, if we see them queued up, that's when we can trim them off. The rate's gone up. I'll tell you what, we'll add one more. Let the line rate go above 400, which it should now, I'm hoping. There we go, 405. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at this. We should take a look at that as well. See, we get to the point where we've got 0 stored. The amount we're supplying is cutting off production here. Not for the longest amount of time, but enough to snafu everything. I would also like to, how are we looking here? Yeah, reduce the length of these for now. We can increase them again, but I would like them to improve their frequency a touch rather than their... I mean, it might increase the line rate, to be fair, because they're not waiting as long. So we'll get rid of that, get rid of that. There we go, make him a little shorter, just while we're trying to get things up and running. We've got a lot more trucks heading down here now. We have to take into account the occasional stopping here. Are these still wigwags? I kind of want to leave them in. Yeah. Oh, do I? Yeah, leave them in. Why not? I mean, it's not a main road, even though it technically could be. But we'll leave those in. It's more of a works road, isn't it? We're the only ones that ever use it. So let's see. Yeah, we're not going to see much yet. These guys are going to start filling up. I guess we could leave this open and go head over the other side and do the other fix I need to do. And we'll leave that open and we'll head over to... There we go, Montgomery's freight hubby thing. I need to check on production. There we go, production has completely stopped, which is going to be a little bit of an experiment for us. We're going to connect this road up and we're going to have a secondary trucking line. We take some to our train over there, which are having issues. I think part of the issue is we're getting full platforms. Now, again, this is something I don't see because I run to the max and leave it at that and everything's point to point. I've not really done much in the way of multiple freight hubs. So there's a lot more going on, and for me it's actually a lot more interesting lately. I would like to lengthen these a couple more as well, but we're going to need to rework on that junction. First things first though, what I believe has happened is our sawmill down here stops production. Then it's got to ramp up again. But on top of that, for a brief while, we were occasionally full at the lumber station, meaning it was entirely possible that some of our logs got lost and got eaten. And we need to address that, don't we? Yeah. How are we doing down here? We're up to 69%. Nice. So we should see production kick up there. What I'm thinking with a truck line, a secondary truck line, bringing them in at a better frequency, but always ensuring they have some stores, is this doesn't drop as much. Something that intrigues me is how will this industry handle two lines going to the same destination? It can be a bit squirrely. I would like to see the AI just match the line rates. If we've got X line rate heading up to the train and then around to the yard, and this line rate heading over that way, it should ideally balance it. I don't know. I don't know whether that would make for better or worse gameplay. But yeah, I don't think it does that, but then I've never really toyed with this side of things. Not the most anyway. So first things first, we need to lengthen this, and fortunately I've left us a bit of room. You see we're overstocked by a mile here. The line rates for this are nowhere near the 400, which is a similar issue to what we had over with our oil. Configure this. Oh no, it's got rid of our stuff. Please say you haven't closed our factories. I would like to keep an eye on those. Cargo. I've left us some room. We've got long access roads. Extend you. We're going to use this outside platform. It's almost like I planned it. Oh, look at the production going up for our oil refinery. Oh, that's ace. Oh, that's absolutely marvellous. It's already happening. One thing we can do with these is upgrade them. We're going to have the high capacity trucks. Not because we need these trucks to deliver maximum, because this line has to meet the same rate as our mixed train that drops off construction materials. I would like them upgraded regardless, because it means less trucks on the line to meet the rate we require. Only slightly, but only slightly is less traffic on our network. Guys, we're already up to 80%, and as you can see, the oil refinery is really pushing now. So if we go to consumers, we're getting high demand, possibly the highest it's ever been. Yeah, we're getting high demand for our refined oil, so that our plastic production is going to go up. We're going to have to meet the line rates again with our trucks over there, because they are a little behind if we push this, and we are going to push it. And supplies, there we go, 80% we're on to that. Overall, we might even push this into an upgrade, which could throw a spanner in the works, but we'll toy with this. We'll get it working. I love that. It's really going to drive demand into our oil trains. I know we just shortened them, but I need them moving now rather than later. You'll see we've got plenty of oil now for our trucks to pick up, which means they are moving, and we'll have a better idea of what their actual line rate is. We're going to need this line rate to meet whatever this settles at once it upgrades. I'm going to match it with our oil trains line rate-ish. Possibly. Well, 226. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't think it will go higher. Consumers. Yeah, if we open the factory, 122 at the goods factory. Well, maybe, actually. Maybe. Because these are miles off, aren't they? Yeah, let's push this then to... what do we need it at? 220 something, wasn't it? Manage vehicles. Another 3, 2. Let's try 2, see where that takes us. There we go. Well, I mean, that's close enough, isn't it? I want to flip these guys as well, because I want to make sure we're taking oil and we're not skipping on any runs empty up to the plastics factory. How are we doing here? You're almost full. Well, actually, before you guys get there, we'll leave this open. There we go with your upgrade. Big boy Ben. Yes, big boy Ben. I like you. I would like to give us a bit more room to add 2 extra wagons on. I mean, we can sort of get a rough idea, couldn't we? It'll be 1 there, 1 there. We're a little bit too close. If we can take this further down and make it not look terrible, that'll be great. It's going to concertina our train. We're going to need to rework this whole junction. We're not going to have a flat crossing here because we won't need it this way round. That should be fine. We'll leave that signalling because that's roughly where our other train was. It was like a little bit down here, wasn't it? So where we actually want it is going to be probably closer to this corner where it drifts, and no catenary. Do I want it to go in there? Possibly. I might actually delete this one back and send this one in as the main track that everything joins on. Where do we start drifting down? Somewhere around about here, isn't it? Is that far enough away? I think that will give us way more room as well. So this is going to drift in 44 will do, yeah. Because it means it's a better curve for our trains. It just looks nicer. I guess we can do a little bit of that, couldn't we? There we go. We'll upgrade that bit. Should we just upgrade this so it looks nice? Yeah, there we go. And we'll do that section as well. Since this is all fancy track now, why not? That means those can be upgraded as well. There we go. That'll make junction work a little easier. We are all the way up there now. I'm hoping it doesn't look too terrible. Now for this one that we branch into and we're not really using, I'm pretty confident we can bring these out quite a bit further, and then we can have a nice sharp turn into that one. Not that tight. Well, we can find it, can't we? There we go. The sharpest turn possible. We will continue that as a little runoff. This one is then branching into there, as close as we can get it to the other switch. This one can then drift into there, and this can be a runoff up to there. There we go. Oh, it's where we can park a loco. Whatever we want to do there. I mean, we're not doing anything in reality. It's just not going to happen. I know we could drift in that way, but this gives us access both ways. I don't think we're ever going to use it. Famous last words. Now, rather than these being the mainline signals, what I'd like to do is have yard signals here. 2-way there. Then we'll have another one 2-way there. And this up here will be a mainline signal. I don't know where we want to put it. Just there will do, wouldn't it? At the end of the buffer. Oh, it's a bit close. Yeah, I'm going to drop that runoff, since it's not actually a runoff, down a bit. I don't want to scrape with whatever train this is. There we go. That can be there. That can be there. We'll get rid of this signal. And this can then run up to that signal. Like that. It's probably enough for a loco anyway. Go on. Right up to it. There we go. Why not? 186 mile an hour up to the buffer. Lovely. This is our mainline entrance signal. There we go. We get released from these two. Look at how much room we've got now. We were down right down here before. And then what we can do with Big Boy Ben and his brother is add an extra wagon on each. We need to get down to cargo, an extra flat car, and bring you down with your other flat car friends. We'll add a default boxcar on there. Right, there we go. A bit more length. We have 540 capacity, 538 meters, well over half a kilometer now. Modify you. Unfortunately, it never allowed him to grow. We should have a bit more room there. It's going to take him a little longer to fill up, but we've just pushed production through the roof. These two guys need to spin round. Right round. You flip. And you flip. Oh, hopefully that he was empty. Yes, I never checked. It was those. Good memory. Right, now this road here carries on up to the coal mine anyway. Because it's an experiment or something I'm not sure we're going to keep, I'm going to run this all the way up to that road. Oh, that's awful. I'm going to run this up to there at the very least. Then curve it. That's not too bad, is it? We're going to straighten out just a little bit of wiggle and a little bit of elevation. Since we're using the slower roads, our trucks currently don't run very quickly. They don't run faster than these roads. We might upgrade the road though once we get trucks that can run that fast. That's rough. Is that necessary to go up there? I mean, I guess it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's doing it. Maybe we can level that off a touch. Yeah, there we go. That's tidier. Well, that bit isn't. Is that a little ramp at the end? Oh, that's why. That's the bit I was trying to remove. There we go. That's the culprit. That should allow that to be still a bit of a slope. I mean, it's a bit rough for trucks, but it's not too bad. We'll keep some of the wiggles in. Yeah, we're avoiding rocks. We'd have definitely not moved those rocks and instead built our road around it. Official episode to tidy that up a little bit. That's nice. Don't mind that. We'll get rid of that though. That doesn't look too fantastic. That doesn't look great. Looks all sorts of unsteady. There we go. No landslides here. Okay, so production's going up. Shipment should go up as well. Eventually. It is dropping off at the moment because I don't know where our other train is. We need to flip. Is that you? Yeah, I want to flip you now. Get going. We shouldn't see a problem here. Once we've got our little experiment up and running, we just set the road up. I don't know why I pointed at the coal mine. I think that's a new coal mine, isn't it? Bit precarious. It's right around the corner from the steel mill we're not using. Okay, new line. This should be fairly simple, shouldn't it, to set up? You go in there and you deliver to that truck stop. We want you to please use the spare platform. That's nice. And we want you to use the platform you are using. And we'll colour you a slightly lighter one. In fact, do we have like the beige? There you go. We'll colour you beige. Oh, tiramisu now. There was banoffee last week. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to call it Montgomery Secondary Logging. Might be the primary one, depends how this all goes. Right then. Ooh, coffee cake or something. It's a nice colour, isn't it? Why am I always hungry for sweet things when I start recording? Buy vehicles. We'll start with... I'm going to go with 8. And we'll colour them. The cream colour. Green. And we need to see the line. Secondary logging. Get you on there. We should start to see some orders come through. There we go. Straight away. And what we're going to do... We're going to drop the line right here. This guy. We're going to shift him. Manage vehicle. Change your colour. to our creamy colour, and you go on the cream line. There we go. We're going to shift our line rates around. I would like this one. See what you can see. I like this one to be balanced, the original log drayage line to be balanced with the mixed goods that are coming this way. Looks like a new factory is about to pop, or one is going to be abandoned. A new industry was founded over at Palmdale behind us. And no, do not make the run. Flip round and go and pick up some goodies. So what we'll do is we'll keep reducing the line rate on our original log line, and we'll increase the line rate of our secondary logging line. It's the, I guess it's a direct would be a better name for it, wouldn't it? Yeah, direct. I like it. Direct. Or logging direct, and then it sounds like some sort of mail order place. We'll see what the industry does with that overall. We're only shifting 54%. The ideal situation is these two will equal, I mean they should, what is that, 300, 408 at the moment. These two should always equal somewhere around 400, with the original drayage line matching our train service. We've got ourselves a convoy. There we go, you can tell which ones are the new trucks. And what is the line rate here? It's a bit iffy on this line because we keep stopping unnecessarily because of our logging problem. It's this one here, isn't it? The Montgomery mixed freight. 252 is what we should not... No, it won't be 252 though, will it? It'll be whatever percentage of that is flat cars. But yes. It just needs to be a little under 252 then. I'll do the math before the next episode and get it lined up correctly. As long as we're not above that. Yeah, we shouldn't be above that. So we need another truck passing over to our new line. Manage, manage vehicle, colour you green. Get you on your new line. It's going to be a bit busy to start with. As far as trucks waiting goes. That's why I don't have them. Well, no, actually, I would like you to be on wait until full. Wait until full. And then we can see what's going on, can't we? Whether we're ahead or behind. Where are you going, sir? Don't do an empty run there and back. Flip round. Flip, flip. There we go. This is Montgomery Holt, isn't it? I guess that needs a better name. Montgomery Nursery? Or Forest. There we go. Yeah, they're called forests, aren't they? They are. Montgomery Forest. I'm surprised they don't borrow the name of the thing they connect to. I guess that could get a bit iffy. This is going to be an issue to start with, isn't it? Yeah, we need a bit more room. I don't know whether I can flip these. I should have let him go, shouldn't I? Because it's going to hold up and snafu our other trucks. Although, it's only a couple of trucks away. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. If I flip him, what happens? Nothing, because he's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we'll have to wait on that. Shipment is down to 53 on our oil refinery. I guess while that's a mess, we'll keep that open and we'll see how bad it gets. Or we might even see our trucks start moving. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything all at once, which is always a bit of fun. I was doing it earlier. I had windows open everywhere. I'm not sure that will make for the best visuals on YouTube though. This is the one you've got open, yeah. How are we doing back here? Are you filling up a little faster? You are. Oh, guys, perfect. We haven't got on top of it quite yet. Here's our staging area in action. We're out the way. We're off the main line. We can afford to be quite a bit longer as well, couldn't we? But maybe another 4 or 5 wagons longer. And we don't, unfortunately, have a train heading down here to demonstrate that perfectly, which is okay. our network, surprisingly, isn't that busy. I did a little sit down in the freight hub. Phoenix Freight Hub's just over there. Yeah, I did a little sit down over there for a good, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes. And it was quiet. Look at this build-up we got here. Although, things are moving, aren't they? They're getting picked up. So our first truck's through. Right, we've got enough room now for our trucks to fly through. That's that snafu fixed. That's always fun to see, isn't it? Excellent. And how are we doing on loading? Are we good? We're almost ready to go. Yeah, once production starts up here, starts to push through the roof. It isn't at the moment. Production has kicked up, but shipment obviously hasn't. It's going to be like a chain reaction. It started way back here. We've now started to clear the platform off. If I put a building on there, this wouldn't be I might put a building. I'm going to put a building on just so it's not losing any, because we are going to catch up on that, I believe, because our line rate is broken. That we're carrying more than that, surely. Yeah, I'm almost positive we're carrying more than that. Are we? Well, I don't know now. I'm going to say we are. Oh, do you know, I don't know. Yeah, leave it. I'm going to say we are. We'll come back and take a look. Once we've started to actually ship some stuff, it's going to be a different story, because well, hasn't this just upgraded? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah, this can produce quite a bit now, can't it? Did it upgrade? Or did it stop? No, it stopped upgrading. I got it. Yeah. So we held off on the upgrade. But given what we're doing with this, that might be a good idea. Abandoned industry. Do I care about clear waters? Is that the one we set up? No, it's the one I said we don't mind getting rid of. Yeah. Yeah, you go. We'll put another industry there. We'll have different scenery every time we go by it. Oh, there we go. Our new boxcar service is heading down the line, which reminds me, I wanted to change his route, didn't I? Yes. He should be okay if I change his route. Well, that won't do it, Grand. Manage line is what you need. I would like you after Phoenix Freight Hub. Well, actually, we can do it via this end signal. Yeah, I'd like you to be going via that signal there, the same as our other guys. And this way, I would like you on the freight line. And that will be... No, not there. There. That signal. There we go. There we go. Our passenger line is free of other trains again. You should still be heading back to the freight hub, shouldn't you? Phoenix Freight Hub. Beautiful! Guys, we have that diverted now. It'll probably do it on this run. How are we doing down here? There we go. There we go. We're almost finished with our trucks. So we can close that. We should see... we'll take a look at this before we catch a cab ride at the end. You are going to close. We don't mind. Am I supposed to be going this way? There's a lot of grain waiting, isn't there? I think we can improve their cars, can't we? Their stone and grain train. It takes stone one way, grain the other. Have you got here yet? Because this will be perfect timing if you haven't. I mean, we could do it if he gets up to the grain as well. Oh, you're only just heading up to the grain, are you? We're going to give him the new gondolas. Is that right? Are they gondolas? I can't remember. Manage vehicle. We'll get you all ready. Yeah, we're going to give him, yeah, the new gondolas, those. They carry a bit more, but more importantly, 75 miles an hour. Yeah, as opposed to 50, so we can stretch our legs. We'll need a new loco. So I'll tell you what then, we'll just rebuild it from scratch, because otherwise we're just deleting everything. And considering all of our trains barring him, I think, and maybe our Clearwater delivery train are 75 mile an hour top speed, we should keep our Eastern Corridor trains all able to do that. Alright, you empty your stone and we'll try and pause it before he picks up a bunch of grain. It doesn't matter if he starts picking up some. I don't need to get it spot on. 5. I mean, he loads and unloads pretty fast, considering it's at 85% loading speed. As long as we meet 375 meters, which is what he currently is, then we don't need to worry about our length tripping over at platforms. I don't think we will have any issues. We could probably go 400 quite easily. What I'm trying to look for here is what loco do we have? 2705. Is that these? No, that's one of these up here, isn't it? 2705. Not those. Is it these? Oh, there's a 27. Yeah, what's your top speed? Oh, it's only 70. We should really take something that can manage over 75 or at least 75. There we go, 80. 759, we'll go 765. Sounds like a phone number song. We'll get you on there, and 375 is our goal. We'll put some, I like them in grey, so we'll go with a grey colour. We'll put 10 on there, and then we'll colour the others, I guess, like a, oh, that looks bright, doesn't it? I don't know, that looks garish. It's got a dark yellow. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just keep going until we're close to, that's it, isn't it? That long. Because we got the caboose to stick on the back. 381, not much difference. And what's your capacity going to be? 360 versus 336. So a bit of an increase in capacity and speed. Although we will probably lose out on a bit of oomph. But there you go. There you go. You have a new wagon. You should fill all of them, is what I'm hoping. What's happening there? What are you doing? Yeah, we broke him. That's not surprising, is it? It's okay. What we'll do is we'll wait for his back end to get past the middle point, and we'll flip him. Because you're not leaving all that grain there again, sir. You're going to flip back. And we're not going to stop you either. I've coloured the caboose yellow. It's fine. We don't mind a yellow caboose, do we? Do we? I mean, what have I done to you? It's like they were sending these into some sort of spray paint thing, and they had the caboose stuck at the back as well. Please load. You should be fine to flip. I just don't want you leaving. Go on, assign it all. There we go. Right, you're done. You did have a moment, but you're done. Right, have we sorted out? Where are we? That's Phoenix. We need to go all the way down to Montgomery. Have we sorted out our logging? We should have had a few trucks drop off. There we go. What we've had now is this has dropped off and is waiting to be loaded. It depends where the other one is, whether I'm just going to flip him. I don't mind us not having enough on there. Where are you? Our other train? Our other train hasn't got here yet. There's a whole bunch of stuff waiting for us. So, yes, I think we can leave you to load. We've run out of oil again for now, but we should have an oil train on the way. Is that an oil train? That is our steel train. Our steel train doesn't actually carry the greatest. We will catch up with our steel. Where's our steel train? Our steel is 180. We've got our... he's waiting for steel. Waiting for his steel production. That's good. That's good. Yes, you wait there. And it probably means we need to up our steel production as well. Just a little bit. Oh, he's off. Look at that, guys. We fixed it. Did we? Why are you carrying steel? That's the wrong train. Yes, we fixed it. You have exactly the right amount on. What's happened now is our our delivery via trucks has ensured this doesn't completely go to sleep. In fact, it should remain fairly consistent now. What I'm looking forward to seeing is how this distributes stuff. It's doing okay at the moment. We'll get a better idea of the line rate. We've got 180 on the one going over direct, and we've got 221 currently on our drayage. As long as they remain roughly like that. What's the line rate of these guys? 225, so we may need to push it a little further. As this increases its line rate, it should be more attractive to the industry, and we'll be able to balance it accordingly. But there we go, guys. We should have fixed most of our line issues. That was a nice bit of refinement. I mean, it's apt that we were dealing with refined oil. You are still loading, which is fine. You are the shorter train, aren't you? Yeah, it's going to take a little while for this to pick up speed, because we're not shipping anything at the moment. But at least production's up, which is the key part to that. Our line rate's 417. There we go, guys. There we go. Right, 417. If we see those backing up, we'll address that as well. As it stands now, we're going to have a little bit more frequency. So our shipment should maintain a fairly high level. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It should push production all the way down to consumers. And yeah, we're downgrading there because we're not delivering anything. Are you actually... You're not taking anything? Really? I might send him. Are you bringing anything? Yeah, I might send him early so that we get that shipment up and running. You go. It doesn't matter if you're not full. We'll get your friend in because shipment has completely stopped, hasn't it? Yeah, there. It's has it started up again? Yeah, it's just started up again. We've got our train underway though. That should prevent all of that nightmare. I don't really mind if this downgrades. I mean, it'll be a bit sad, but it's not important. It shouldn't have been that high regardless. These trucks don't sit around forever any longer. We're doing okay here, surprisingly, because we just lengthened it. His friend, where is your friend? Is that Big Boy Ben still? Should be. No, that's train 11. Big Boy Ben's gone. Where is Big Boy Ben? It's a long old way, isn't it, down here? I love it. Let's use the WASD. Oh, it goes too fast. If I hold shift, is it slower? No. Control? No. Alt? No. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping for a bit slower. Oh, if you get lower, it's slower. Go lower, get slower. Does that mean if you're higher? Yeah, you speed right up. Oh, okay. So, low and slow. I like it. And then you can you sideswipe? Yeah. Oh, and you can rotate. I don't like that. Yeah, but you can glide. That's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Let's hope by the time we get into the meat of the next episode, we've got our situation sorted here. Who are you? Who is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's our coal train. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. Is that our oil train on its way? That's on its way. Yeah, what we should see at the start of the next episode is... Or now. Because our train left, perhaps, shipment went up through the roof. Was I looking at the right one? I'm pretty sure it was this one. Guys, I had fun. I know it's a bit of a tweaking the line episode, but it wasn't too terrible, was it? I don't know where Big Boy Ben is. He's probably all the way down, isn't he? Eastern Corridor Plastics. Big Boy Ben, where are you? Are you on the way back down? You are heading to Montgomery Lumber, yeah. But where are you? You should be... I don't know where you are. It's just all icons. There's Phoenix. You've just passed Phoenix. Alright guys, so we're on board our oil train. We let go early. And it kicked production up through the roof, didn't it? Because it actually left the station. Thank you. I'm hoping that's the last thing we need to do. We've got our line rate up to 400, which was rather important. Guys, I enjoyed that one today. I always like a bit of playing with numbers, especially if it means our network starts to move. Fruits of our labour should be visible next episode. And we'll see what else we can do. Maybe we'll get the Western Corridor moving a little bit faster. And we can match the line rate that we have currently. It'll mean shorter trains, but slightly faster trains. We're pretty much meeting capacity there. It just means they're flying down the Western Corridor. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.